Good morning, my friends. How are you? It's so nice to see you. Happy Monday. So, it's supposed to be kind of cloudy today, but it's supposed to not be rainy, so that's good. I'll take that. And later this week, it's going to get really hot. Yay! I hope you guys are doing well. I miss you. I miss our time at the library, but I'm always happy to see you, even just like this. Um, this week's book is a really fun one. It's called Animals Strike at the Zoo. It's true. It's a rhyming book, of course. And our favorites, this is our animal this week, the zebra. So let's get started. You ready? It's a fun one. We have this book at our library. This happens to be my copy, but we have plenty of this book at our library. So when you're in our library again and you want to check it out, please do so. Okay, here we go. Before I start reading this book, I just want to make sure that you guys know that the word strike, that you know what it means. So, strike means that you, in case you don't know, it means that you decide that you're not going to do what you normally do. So, the animals at the zoo are going to be on strike. That means that they're not going to do their usual thing. Okay? Think about what animals usually do at the zoo. They're not going to do it. Okay? So, here we go. There's an animal strike at the zoo. It's true. The headlines are telling it all. The animals quit. That's it. We're through. Say all critters from big to small. Look at the penguin down there with a newspaper. We're paid only peanuts, the elephants shout, and goodness, we're bigger than that. So now they won't trumpet or lumber about. They sit in the shade looking fat. Look at them. Those are some cute elephants. The monkeys won't monkey about anymore. You won't see us climbing again. They wallow like big monkey lumps on the floor. We want a nice pool in our pen, in their cage. The leopards aren't prowling. The wolf packs aren't howling. The tigers aren't growling. The otters are scowling. Egad, the worst has come true. There's an animal strike at the zoo. Look at those otters. That's cute. The zebras are looking like horses today. They painted their stripes, and you see, we're all sick and tired of eating this hay. Our good looks do not come for free. Look there. They painted their stripes. Oh, I can't wait to tell you about zebras. Those silly giraffes are not any better. You won't see our necks anymore. They're knitting themselves lots of turtleneck sweaters, which go from their heads to the floor. Look at those long sweaters. Business these days is slow as can be. Folks go to the circus instead. Nobody wants to pay money to see the animals lying in bed. The lions aren't roaring. The eagles aren't soaring. The penguins are snoring. It's all rather boring. What can the zookeeper do? There's an animal strike at the zoo. He really is doing the best he can. The elephants all got a raise. Instead of just peanuts, they now eat pecans. And he offered them 6-hour days. So they'd only have to work for 6 hours. The monkeys were given a small kiddie pool, and he's feeding the zebras sweet oats. But the monkeys complain that the water is cool, and the zebras demand root beer floats. Then in through the gate walks sweet little Sue. She just can't believe that she's here. She's always wanted to come to the zoo, and she's begged for this trip for a year. Look at her with her glasses. How fun is she? But no birdies are peeping, no lizards are creeping, no bunnies are leaping. Then poor Sue starts weeping. Her heart is broken in two by the animal strikes at the zoo. Look at Sue. As tears start to streak down her cute rosy face, the animals watch that wee child. A deep hush of sadness falls over the place. And then they go totally wild. With roaring and peeping and howling and growling, all critters from biggest to small start soaring and creeping and leaping and prowling. Then little Sue laughs at them all. Look at the tiger. And all of the animals find out that day they actually like what they do. The zookeeper calls the reporters to say, "Hooray! No more strike at the zoo." Look at that pig phone. That's cute. But the bear at the circus won't pedal his bike. Uh-oh, he says he's on strike. Look at that bear. The end. I hope you like this one. This is a really fun one. Again, it's at our library, so next time you're there, if you'd like to borrow it, this is a good one to read. Let's talk about zebras. So, zebras are herbivores. That means you guys know that they only eat plants, right? They don't eat any meat. They would prefer to eat short green grass, but they will really eat whatever plants they can find. They are originally from Africa. They are native to Africa. That means they're from Africa originally, but I've seen them at the zoo. I'm sure you have as well. What else can I tell you? Oh, they are. Do you remember in our story, the zebras painted their stripes just to look just like horses? Well, zebras are in the horse and donkey family. That means they have a lot in common with horses and donkeys. They have black and white stripes. Now, I think there are 3 kinds of zebras. Is that what I wrote down? I think there are 3 kinds of zebras. There is one kind that actually their stripes aren't black and white, but they are brown and white. Let's see. Oh, so this is what I wanted to tell you, which is really interesting. Their stripes are unique to them. Do you remember how we talk about our fingerprints, right? And if you look at your fingers, right? If you have swirls or lines, that's unique to you. Nobody has that exact same shape or that or the same number of lines or the kinds of shapes that you have. So it's unique to you. Zebras, their stripes are unique to them. That means that there are no 2 zebras that have the same kinds of stripes. Now, this is really kind of cool. If you want to know what kind of zebra it is, remember I said there are 3 kinds of zebras. If you want to know what kind of zebra it is, you can look at their rump, at their behind, because in the back, their stripes look the most different, and then you can tell what kind of zebra it is, right? I thought that was kind of cool. Let's see. They live to be about 25 years old. I think that's right. 25 years old, and they leave mom when they're about 1. Now, this is kind of interesting. You know, they will still nurse from their mom. Remember, they get milk from their mom. They will still nurse from their mom until they are about 1, but they will still eat the grass. When I think I read that it was about a month old that they go that they start eating grass. So they actually will do both, which is kind of interesting. What else can I tell you? Oh, this is really cool. Underneath their stripes and their fur, right, they have white, except for this one zebra that has different colors, that has brown and white stripes. Under all of their fur, they actually have black skin. Isn't that kind of cool? I thought that was kind of cool. Interesting. Um, anyway, that's our zebras. I think that's everything I wanted to tell you about them. Yep, I think that's everything. Anyway, I miss you guys. I hope you get a chance to be outside today and play a little bit, and of course, read a really good book. I miss you. Take care of yourselves. Tell me if you've read any really good books that you really like. Um, can't wait to hear from you. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.